Awesome. Hi guys, we're here with Ning. Hi Ning.
Hey.
How are you? So Ning is from Singapore and she's been to Africa. We would love to hear what your experience is with Africa, but maybe first we could just get a quick introduction to you, both professionally and personally, like who you are.
Alright, so I'm Ning, Singaporean. I work in the aviation industry for the past almost 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think it's since I started working in aviation, I started to love traveling. So I've traveled around quite a bit. I did backpacking in Europe. I've been to Egypt, to Jordan, to Peru, and Africa.
Okay.
I went there end of 2016 in December for New Year's actually. So I went there for I spent my Christmas there, my New Year's there, had my New Year's Eve party in Cape Town.
How was that?
Epic. Yeah.
South Africa, you guys are doing it well.
Yeah, Cape Town is amazing.
Yeah, it's voted one of the best places to visit in the world. So, just for reference, you said you've been to Egypt and Africa. Egypt is part of us.
Yeah, correct.
We they associate themselves as being different, but Egyptians, if you are listening, you are so part of us.
Yeah.
We have the same problems.
Yes, part of Africa. So sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, maybe Egypt was when you were much younger, or?
No, Egypt was also in 2016.
Oh, okay. So we can actually do a double hit review. We want to keep it under a minute, but we're already at 2 minutes. So. Okay, so let's start with Egypt. How was Egypt for you?
Egypt, I would say Egypt is like the first, I would say, exotic destinations that I went. And like for myself, I travel a lot on my own. I prefer traveling alone, doing all the research on my own. So Egypt was kind of like the first, eye-opening like country that I've been. So of course I did like the pyramids, and then I went to Red Sea as well. I went to Uganda. And swimming with the dolphins was
whoa, that's nice.
That was really amazing.
So now let's get to the real challenging questions. Egypt as a girl, was that a challenge?
To be honest, I find it okay.
Okay.
I think a lot of it is as long as you know, like you have the common sense to know that there are certain places you should avoid, like don't go there traveling on your own. Make sure that you do sufficient research, and it's fine. Like a lot of places I will like book like a 1-day guide that will go around with me, and they all come with like good reviews online. So that with all these people you will not go wrong. So when I was there for around 2 weeks, it was quite safe. Yeah, it was quite safe. I think it's quite natural that when they see tourists, especially Asian face, they'll come over and talk to you and like try to sell you stuff, or even try to hit on you. So it happened quite a lot. Like there are a couple of people that actually came up to me like,
I want to marry you. Well, you're a pretty girl, so it kind of makes sense.
And then, like, I'll give you like seriously, there was this guy that I'll give you 3 camels. I'm like,
wow.
So that is a funny experience that it will stay with me for life. So that was really fun.
So this is also now the advantage of being a regular traveler. You know the do's and don'ts, which we cannot educate the whole world on do's and don'ts, so it's okay. So you've mentioned Egypt as exotic. We need to move on to the next destination, which was Southern Africa. So what was your trip around Southern Africa? For Egypt, you only traveled to Egypt and back, right?
Only to Egypt, yes.
So you flew Singapore directly to Egypt, or how?
So I think I took Ethiopian.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
So I flew to
from Singapore to Addis.
Yeah.
Addis to Egypt. Yeah. How was your experience on Ethiopian?
Decent.
So we actually we Study Africa and Magical Africa really believe in our local airlines, but we do not believe in pampering the situation.
Okay.
So we've seen quite a number of reviews online about Ethiopian Airlines and customer service being a bit weak and all these things. What was your personal experience on Ethiopian? For one, it's budget, right?
It's not budget. It's still full service.
Hmm.
I would say that just comparing to other airlines, there is still a lot of, I would say, improvement that they will need to do. But on my flights, the customer service was decent. In-flight entertainment, compared to the rest, there's not as much. Like in terms of like movies, and stuff. But yeah, I managed to keep myself entertained for that couple of hours.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was alright. It was okay.
And okay, so that's okay. We can move on to the next one.
Yeah,
So you flew Ethiopian. Now let's talk about Southern Africa, because that is usually people's highlight of Africa.
Yes.
Yes. So how was your experience with Southern Africa?
It was amazing.
Also 2016, right?
Yes, December 2016. So I was there for almost 3 weeks. But this time around, I traveled with a friend. Like, she really wanted to do Africa as well. So we went together. So I planned the entire trip. A lot of it, I spent a lot of time researching to make sure that, we make full use of the 3 weeks. So we landed in Johannesburg, stay a night there, and then we went to, like, my friend drove. So we rent a car. And we actually drove to the national park.
Whoa, that was okay.
Yeah, so it was like a 5-6 hours drive, if I'm not mistaken. So
Google Maps and all.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to navigate, right?
It was easy to navigate. We didn't get lost, and it was 2 girls, me and a girlfriend of mine. Yeah, so. What
kind of car did you rent? I know it's irrelevant information, but it could have made a music video kind of thing.
We sang a lot of songs.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's we just went to one of the rental companies and rent a car, which was pretty easy for us to do at Joburg as well.
Like a sedan or a 4-wheel drive or something?
Sedan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So you flew what airline to Johannesburg?
Ethiopian.
You are such a patriot.
Yeah.
Ethiopian has a good foot in Singapore. It's an easy airline to just board to Africa.
It is actually. So there. Correct. Ethiopian. That. It's pretty easy and the cheap and the fares are pretty cheap.
They are much lower. This is one of the things that most people say.
$600 lower.
Whoa.
Sing dollars. Yeah, Sing dollars.
That's really good.
Yeah, the next one was Qatar Airways actually, which is $600 more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a pretty good deal with Ethiopian Airlines.
Okay. So then Johannesburg, you went to Kruger. After Kruger, then?
We drove back to Joburg, and then from there we flew to Livingston.
Where? Livingston. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So then Victoria Falls. Okay. You went to Livingston, which is Zimbabwe. This is Zambia side.
Yeah, correct.
The Zambia side.
Zambia side.
Okay. You did not make it to the Zimbabwe side, right?
No, I didn't. I only had like 2 days. So we went there, specifically for Devil's Pool.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's only end of the year, that period, that you can do the Devil's Pool tour thingy, where we go to the edge of Victoria Falls, like we have to swim there, and then we get to like take photos on the edge of the waterfall itself.
Yeah, this is the most famous Instagram photo of Victoria Falls.
Oh yes.
And then amazing. After Victoria Falls?
After Victoria Falls, I flew to Cape Town.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was now the party scene.
Yes. I was quite fortunate to have a couple of friends. They are there as
already Yes, there's a lot of Malaysians and Singaporeans there, huh?
Yes, but my friends are actually from UK. So I've one friend that is South African, and then another group of friends that are from the UK, and we all met out on the 31st and party together.
This is New Year's in Cape Town. Fireworks. It's cold, right?
No, it was quite nice.
It was okay that time of the year.
Yeah, it's quite
Southern Pole.
Yeah, sunny and weather was good.
So that was 31st. This was a whole 3-week trip, so I'm assuming that's the end of your trip.
Yeah, so I have 4 or 5 days left in Cape Town. So of course we went around. We climbed the Lions Head.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a bit of trekking as well on the first. So my friend was like cursing and swearing because she's like, we just partied yesterday, we drank so much, and now you're asking me to go climb. Yeah, but yeah, that was amazing.
Wow. And then back to Johannesburg.
No, from Cape Town we flew out.
Also, Ethiopian Airlines can take you from alternate cities, right?
Just let me double check. Yeah. Yes.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
With
So,
no additional cost. Okay, this is good to hear.
Correct. Yeah. So I used a lot of those like Skyscanner, Google Flights, to actually check the rates of the flights, and it's actually quite easy, with all these companies right now.
Yeah, which now brings us to the last part of the interview, which is what you do. So I'm gonna pause here and then come back and talk about your career.
Okay.
Yeah.